But now here's a song from the Kingdom of Monsters. This is a campfire song. We'd sit around and sing this to one another. It's advice given from a father to his son. Here it is. Put your nose in your butt and get going. 'Cause if you're smelling your own poop, you're probably not complaining about somebody else's. Put your nose in your butt and get going. 'Cause if you're smelling your own poop, you're probably not complaining about somebody else's. The nice thing about putting your head in your butt is that you always know what you are. The nice thing about putting your head in your butt is that you always know just what we all are. So put your nose in your butt and get going. 'Cause if you're smelling your own poop, you're probably not complaining about somebody else's. Put your nose in your butt and get going. 'Cause if you're smelling your own poop, you're probably not complaining about somebody else's. I'm Easel Monster. You are watching Paint by Monster. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Paint by Monster with me, your host, Easel Monster. Abraham Lincoln said, "No man who is resolved to make the most of himself can spare time for personal contention. Still less can he afford to take the consequences. Better to give your path to a dog than to be bitten by him in contesting for the right. Not even killing the dog will cure the bite." In other words, the most valuable resource you have is not money. If you make a bad business deal or spend too much money on something because some slick salesman talked really fast, that's okay. You can make the money back. But the thing you can't make back is time. Once it's gone, it's gone. Do you really have time to complain about politics on the internet? I mean, I don't know, maybe you do, but time is burning. Spend it wisely. All right, let's make some art. This time, I thought I'd draw in my sketchbook and talk about some of the stuff you can do in there. So, let's get it on. So, one of the questions that people ask artists a lot is, where do ideas come from? Or where do you get your ideas? Well, one of the answers is books. Books can give you a lot of ideas because, well, you're encountering someone else's mind. Here's a book. This is the Dictionary of the English Language. This is Webster's 9th Collegiate Dictionary. And I thought that we'd just go through starting with the letter A and go down and find the first thing you might draw in the letter A. Yeah, I'm aware we could draw the letter A, but we're not going to do that. Oh, hey, here's one. Let's stop right here. This is A-A-R-D-V-A-R-K, aardvark. This is of Afrikaans origin. Aard meaning earth and vark meaning pig. So aardvark means earth pig, a large burrowing nocturnal African mammal. And this is a scientific name, the binomial nomenclature. Orycterapus afer of the order Tubulidentata that has an extensile, that's a nice word, extensile, tongue, powerful claws, large ears, and heavy tail, and feeds especially on termites. So, let's draw 3 aardvarks. Now, usually to get ready for these things, I like to go over to Google Images and type in what I'm looking for, aardvark, and take a look at what they look like. Okay? See a bunch of photographs. Sometimes you'll see drawings in here, but it looks like a basic animal body and elongated nose, and some long ears, and a thick kind of a tail, but they're cute. All right, that's enough. Let's draw some aardvarks. I'm going to gesture draw here. The first aardvark will make sort of a straightforward aardvark, no real personality or anthropomorphizing. The second one, he could be sitting on the floor, clutching his toes, like he's just discovered he owes more in taxes than he thought. And the last one, he just discovered that he made a mistake and he doesn't really owe more taxes, so he's really happy about that. And he's jumping up in the air like a ballerina. So why keep a sketchbook? What's the point? And how does that relate to how you spend your time? Well, fundamentally, sketchbooks are about making your thoughts and your ideas real, by writing them down, by drawing them, by doodling them, or whatever, making marks on the paper and keeping those marks. Something magic happens when you start to get your thoughts outside of yourself and onto the paper. Your thinking and your learning begin to develop in new and inspiring ways. Using sketchbooks and carrying a sketchbook around with you so that you can use it anytime you want focuses your thinking process. And that, in turn, connects all the stuff you are interested in and makes learning much more fun and more fulfilling and less compartmentalized. Here are 10 things that sketchbooks can do for you and why you should consider keeping one. They can help you articulate and externalize and sort out your thoughts. They will help you explore your ideas. They'll help you visualize your ideas. They'll help you share and communicate your ideas. They'll help you reflect. They'll make your thoughts real. They encourage deeper thinking. They promote self-directed learning. They'll help you focus. They inspire confidence. And they will link learning to your life. And these skills have the potential to enhance and build on anything you ever learn. Ever. All right, I'm splashing or slopping down some color here on these aardvarks in the sketchbook, and sort of a brown, a dirty kind of a brown kind of color to shade them with. It sort of makes sense to me that an aardvark would be mostly brown. They're digging in the termite mounds all the time, so probably they get a lot of dirt in their fur, so they're the color of dirt. And we'll add some pink in here to the ears. And pink him up because that's kind of cute. All right, I lied before. I am going to put a letter A, capital A, and I'll put a drop shadow underneath the A, like this. And I think maybe a circle around the letter A. You're watching Paint by Monster, by the way. And here we go, make a circle. Yep, in the template, just like that. Now, let's put the dictionary definition of aardvark over here in the sketchbook so that we always have it with us when we look at this picture again. If you don't keep a sketchbook yet, I hope you'll consider it. There are lots of good reasons to start keeping a sketchbook. They're portable. You can take them anywhere. Sketchbooks can contain anything you want. They can be used at any time, like on the bus, or in the evening, or in the garden. I keep a sketchbook next to my bed to write stuff down in the middle of the night. I've done it for years. And sketchbooks are cheap. You can pick one up for less than $10. Hey, also, there are some folks I have needed to thank on the show, and I haven't yet. Let me correct that long overdue oversight. First, I want to thank Mrs. Christy D'Souza for making me this fantastic wall hanging that says, "Monsters shall be free to bite," which is a quote from an ancient monster king, King Chompomus I. You can learn more about that on the episode of Paint by Monster called 13 Thank Yous. Click the link in the description to see what I'm talking about. Also, I want to thank Miss Heather Bassett for this amazingly cool little sculpture she made and sent to me. It's me! The little coffee mug even says, "Go make some art." It sits on my shelf right above where I edit video. Just like you, Heather, sit on a little shelf in my heart, right next to the rubber skeleton and the coconut monkey. Thank you, dear. Also, from Twitter, I want to thank Firestorm185 at RavenX185 for the animated GIF of me. Thank you, dude. That's pretty cool. Also, here are some children that really dig the show.
I paint my monster. I'm a monster, too.
Well, that's it for this time. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up to like and also hit the subscribe button. Also, please leave me a comment in the comment section below, or get really wild and leave 2 comments. For now, I answer everyone back. Also, share the video and tell your friends. Remember, put your nose in your butt and get going. Time's a-wasting. And Paint by Monster is made by one monster sitting in a tiny upstairs bedroom studio smack downtown in Muncie, Indiana. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, go make some art, and see you next time. Favorite underpants. Favorite underpants. The underpants that are my favorite. Favorite underpants. Favorite underpants. And only I